You're in an important situation. A job interview, a first date, a presentation in front of people. You're doing fine, you're calm, you're composed, and then your body decides this would be a great moment to produce liquid from every pore simultaneously. Your armpits, your forehead, the back of your knees, your palms, specifically your palms, right before you need to shake someone's hand. Your body, at the most inconvenient possible moment, betrayed you in the most liquid way possible. And you're standing there thinking, why? Why does this happen? Why now? Why me? And the answer is one of the most extraordinary stories in human biology. First, what is actually happening? Inside your skin right now, you have approximately 2 to 4 million sweat glands. 2 to 4 million scattered across almost every inch of your body, and they are ready, always ready, waiting for the signal. And the moment your body temperature starts rising, your brain sends one message: cool down now. And all those millions of tiny glands start producing sweat, a liquid that is mostly water with small amounts of salt and other minerals. And here's the extraordinary part. Sweat doesn't actually cool you down. Evaporation does. When sweat sits on your skin and the air moves across it, the water evaporates. And evaporation requires energy. And that energy is heat, pulled directly from your skin, taking the heat with it into the air. You are cooling yourself through physics. Your body figured out thermodynamics before humans had a word for it. But here's the thing about sweat that most people don't know. You have two completely different types of sweat glands with two completely different jobs. The first type, eccrine glands, are everywhere: your forehead, your palms, your feet, your back. Their only job is temperature regulation, pure cooling. The second type, apocrine glands, are found only in specific areas, your armpits, certain other places, and they have a completely different job. Apocrine glands don't produce sweat for cooling. They produce a thicker fluid in response to emotion, stress, fear, excitement, attraction. They are your emotional sweat glands. And here's the extraordinary part. Apocrine sweat itself has almost no smell. The smell comes from bacteria on your skin eating the apocrine sweat and producing odor compounds as waste. The smell is not you. The smell is tiny creatures living on you having dinner. Now here's where it gets genuinely fascinating. The nervous sweat. The specific sweat that appears when you're scared, when you're anxious, when you're in that job interview. That sweat has a completely different purpose. Scientists believe nervous sweat evolved as a social signal. When you sweat from fear, you release specific chemical compounds that other humans can detect. Not consciously, but their brains pick it up and respond. Studies have shown that people who smell fear sweat without knowing what it is become more alert themselves, more vigilant, more ready. Your fear is contagious. Your body is communicating with other bodies, without words, without faces, without sound, through chemistry, through sweat. You are not just cooling down, you are talking. And here is the fact about human sweating that makes us genuinely extraordinary. Among all animals, humans are the elite sweaters of the planet. Horses sweat, dogs pant, most animals can't sweat at all, but humans can produce up to 3 liters of sweat per hour. Per hour! This is not a bug in our biology. It is the most important feature we have, because this ability to sweat so efficiently is what allowed early humans to do something no other predator could do: hunt in the heat for hours. While every other animal overheated and stopped, humans kept going. Persistent hunting, running animals until they collapsed from heat exhaustion, was made possible entirely by sweating. You didn't just survive because you were smart. You survived because you could run in the heat and sweat while everything else had to stop. Your sweat is the reason you exist. So the next time you're embarrassed about sweating, remember, your body is running the most sophisticated cooling system in the entire animal kingdom. It is communicating complex emotional information to the people around you. It is a direct inheritance from the hunters who ran in the African sun for hours until the prey fell. Your sweat is not embarrassing. Your sweat is ancient, extraordinary, and it is the reason every single one of your ancestors survived. Share this with someone who is embarrassed about sweating. They need to hear this.